Well, good morning. We're still talking about heat. In fact, heat index 106 today. That's what it's going to feel like this afternoon. 110 for a heat index tomorrow. Actual temperature 94 degrees. Beach to bay. Lots of outdoor activities planned for Saturday. Just stay hydrated and play it safe. As we look ahead to Sunday, still dealing with a heat index around 106 because we're going to have a lot of humidity being pumped into our air, because we've got a little tiny bit of a cool down on the way, and that is going to lead to our chance of rain. So here's the breakdown right now. We have a cold front right now draped right across the Texas Panhandle, and that is going to be slowly moving across the Lone Star State. There is a risk of severe weather today, mostly from San Antonio up along I-35 and west of there. And then again, I mentioned this was a slow mover, right? So the severe weather risk as we look ahead to tomorrow is through North Texas and into Arkansas. Also, San Antonio still included in that risk. And then as we look ahead to Sunday, the risk of severe weather shifts to Louisiana and Mississippi. Here's what's happening in the atmosphere. Yeah, this is the cold front we've been talking about. So we get it looks like the best chance of storms today is going to be right there along the Red River Valley along I-35. We have a slim chance for a spotty shower, but I don't expect much. Greater risk of severe weather for Texas, especially along I-35, looks to be Saturday evening and into Sunday night. So this is 1:30 a.m. Lots of rainfall expected there for East Texas, and some rain off on the backside. Then as we head into Sunday, this is when the cold front starts to approach the coastal bend. Our rain chances are going to go up, especially on the north side. And then this guy is going to stall out. So if this front makes it a little further south, we'll get a little bit more rain. If it stays to the north where I expect it to, we're not going to see quite as much rain as we'd like. But we've got a couple of waves of energy that are going to come through because we're staying in an unsettled weather pattern with another low pressure system right on the way. As a swarm front lifts north, we're in the warm, humid sector. We get some waves of energy coming through, and we see several opportunities for rain heading into Monday and Tuesday there. And then another cold front that may clip it through Corpus Christi by Wednesday evening, and that's going to keep us in that unsettled pattern Sunday through Wednesday, and we could get some decent rain, especially into our watershed. But as you saw in that futurecast forecast, much of the rain is going to be I-35 to I-20, kind of in that corridor across East Texas. For your weekend, 94 degrees your high on Saturday. We're going to be 92 on Sunday. Right now in the Lex Cam, it is 78, and it's windy. Wind is out of the south-southeast at 21 miles per hour. In your day planner, wind, and more wind is what you need to know about. Wind sustained there out of the south-southeast around 27 miles per hour. All of that wind is creating the risk for some coastal flooding. High tide coming up at 10:33 and 10:23 there in Bob Hall Pier, Port Aransas. So use some caution if you are headed to the beach. Additionally, we've got a small craft advisory in place. So in your 7-day forecast, there's the cold front. There's our temperatures in the 80s, 80 on Tuesday, 89, 88 degrees there on Thursday. And we stay that unsettled pattern Sunday through Wednesday. Barbie, Mike.